What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Plus Club, the show where we play games that are given to us on PlayStation Plus, and play them through the month. And at the end of the month, we talk about it. Hopefully, you guys do the same, and you guys can chime in the comments below and start the conversation with us. My name's Seth.
I'm Josh.
I'm Chevy.
And this month, we played Tropico 5 and Tabletop Racing World Tour. Tabletop Racing World Tour, in case you didn't play it, is a racing game, of course. Very much in the vein of like the old school Sega Micro Machine racing games. Tropico 5 is city builder, very much like Sim City.
Yes.
Let's start with Tropico 5. What'd you think of it, Chevy?
I actually liked it. I had never played one before. I'd been tempted to buy them in the past on Steam, but I always was playing something else, and I just kept going, I'll do it later. It's a little weird playing on console, and the whole time I wish I had a computer while I was playing it. So, though I think it translated well, knowing that it's a PC game kind of made it hard for me to play it on there. But I do appreciate the game has a lot of interesting systems to it. I like how it's kind of like the whole Cuban thing where you're a subsidiary, or not a subsidiary, you're owned by England, essentially, by the Queen and the King, or whatever. And your whole goal is to make enough money to break apart and become your own country, and then you have to do everything on your own. You're not getting a paycheck from them every year. I didn't get too far into it. I did play 3 separate matches, and I slowly got a little better with each one, but I still feel like I could have learned a lot more. There's a lot to it.
Yeah, this game is actually, like you said, a game I've seen on Steam for a long time, and I was always kind of curious about it. I haven't really played a game like SimCity in a long time, and I know this one has a lot of support. A lot of people play, a lot of people like it. I mean, it's the 5th one.
Yeah.
And I was always curious about it, so it was cool to see it come to the PS4 and be released on PlayStation Plus. So I got a chance to play without actually, putting my money into it, even though I pay for PlayStation
Right.
Plus. In a way, though, I'm kind of glad I never bought it. It sounds kind of negative, but I'm glad I didn't buy it at full price because I know I'm not really into these type of games. And playing it on PS4, I struggled a little bit. And not to say it's not a good game. I'm sure anyone who likes the type of games will be super into it. But like it felt like. First, like how you said, it felt like a PC game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it translates fine for anyone who doesn't have a PC, but it's just that it didn't flow well for me. And then also, I'm just not really into the micromanaging systems. I put about an hour or 2 into the game, so I didn't play it a whole lot. But for the most part, I think the game looks good. I think it plays well enough on the PS4, although, like I said, I think it'd be better on PC. And yeah, I found myself struggling to stay into it. These aren't really my type of games, so
Right.
yeah. I mean, what'd you think of it?
I played it for about 3 hours or so. I went through the tutorial, did a couple matches, and at the end of it, I was just like, Jesus Christ! Like all the micromanaging shit you have to do. You can fucking hire and fire individual employees. Those employees have their own houses. I mean, and when that just gets to a bigger and bigger and bigger scale, and the game goes into the future, doesn't it?
It goes through a couple ages. I'm not sure when it.
Because I only
caps
played
out.
back in the fucking sugarcane 1700s, but or 1600s, whatever the fuck that was, and yeah, and it's just like I had this cute little farm and some fucking people that lived there, and I had a governor's mansion and shit like that. I was like, this is cool. And then it got to the point where I just had to micromanage everything. I had to make sure the library is well stocked with scholars from overseas. It has a lot of systems, and I really appreciate what it's doing with it if you're really into that.
Well, I think that's kind of the thing that's cool about it for people who are into that kind of game is the more detailed that it is for those type of people, they're probably gonna love the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
A lot of people like just having a lot of control, and I feel like this game does offer that. But for someone like me, it's too much.
Yeah.
As much as that makes me sound like a noob, I guess.
No, yeah, there was times I'm like something's fucked up here, and Like, and if I just would have remembered the different systems in play, I could have fixed it. I could have unfucked it, but I don't know. Like, I just felt like I was mentally lacking when it came to the fucking all the systems and shit like that, and remembering that all the systems were there. It was like playing a fighting game and remembering everybody's combo. Or everybody's moves for every button you push. I mean, to be truly effective, you need to know all of it.
Right.
And that's the same, that's the same feeling I got from Tropico. I understand what it's doing. In my experience, it did it well. I hated the camera, though. It would have been a lot better on mouse. RTSs in general are that weird, that kind of weird camera angle.
Right.
And it doesn't really translate well because you have to go all the way over to the fucking edge to scroll, and it's a pain in the ass.
There is a lot more controllability with a mouse and keyboard when it comes to these type of games. Things feel like they're more on the fly, whereas with the controller, you're kind of held by what the game allows you to do with like triggers and the sticks, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same. I agree.
I would really like to see like what not a master Tropico player, but a fucking someone who's good at it. I like to see what they can do in like the sandbox mode and watch them go through the different ages and see how big it goes. Because once your fucking city has millions of people in it, that's millions of fucking people that you can.
A lot of it becomes pretty automated.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's still like millions of people you can fucking zoom in and take a look at and see them in their cars driving to work.
Yeah.
Or fucking where they're working and shit like that. Like that game, it's not like Sim City where you build a block of houses that has fucking like 1,000 people in them.
I hope the electricity keeps running.
Yeah, and then you build a block of fucking industrial, and that's where they work. And then it's like, all right, so they just work there. But no, it's every building has this many fucking employees and this kind of manager, and you as a dictator, you can fucking explore new lands and shit like that. And you gotta make sure the mine's shipping gold off to the fucking wherever the hell it's going on the old steamship. So yeah, there's a lot of shit in play there, and I just felt like I just wasn't prepared for it.
I mean, and like I said, I enjoyed it, but it was something I'd rather revisit on PC. I mean, that was pretty much it.
Do you think playing this would make you want to buy it on PC?
If I caught it on a good sale, I would, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something I play all the time, though. And actually, to be quite honest, I probably still lean towards the Cities franchise.
Yeah, I never played those.
City Skyline was really good.
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet.
And then the oh no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the other city builder, not Sim City, but it was City something else. City Skyline's the new one.
There's Cities XL.
Cities XL. That's the one
that's
I
the old
played.
one.
Yeah, but City Skyline's having a lot of praise, and I really want to pick it up. But at the same time, my backlog is big enough as it is. I don't want to get into
That's
it.
where I'm at.
So you enjoyed it, but preferred it on PC. I appreciate it, but not my cup of tea. I feel like you're in the same boat
I
as me.
appreciate it, but it outsmarted me.
Yeah, that's fair. Who would you suggest this game to? I mean, like, I think it's pretty obvious that if you're into micromanaging and SimCity, this is your type of game. But
It's a pretty niche crowd.
Definitely
Well,
niche.
I think anybody who likes to strategize and manage everything,
Even someone who's
shit
into like RTSs
that.
might like this,
Yeah, I mean, like because
or Civilization.
a RTS is pretty much just an action sim, like micromanaging sim.
Yeah.
So it'd be the same thing. It's just you're just like, I'm a dictator and I'm sitting here, I'm on my fucking tower and I'm just watching my city grow.
Yeah.
So
Maybe someone who's into like black and white might like.
black
God
and white
Sims.
those games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, because that's pretty much what it is. It's a god sim.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, pretty niche crowd. I would, I can't even think of someone in my circle that I would even recommend it to right now, to be honest. So
I don't either, to be honest.
I think it'd be a pretty hard sale.
Very
unless-
narrow target.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, not a bad game in any way. Obviously, it has the community behind it. It's the fifth game, so it's just not necessarily for me and Josh, and not on the right platform for you. But it seems like it plays pretty well. I think we all agree on that for what it is. But these type of games always play better on PC. Yeah, so the second game we played this month was Tabletop Racing World Tour, which I actually liked. I played it quite a bit. I did multiple of the tours through the game. Played a lot of the maps. I like that it's bringing back that whole like you're a small car in like on a fucking table in a kitchen, blah 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 blah.
I think that's a very underused kind of setting for
I
racing
know. When I
games.
heard about it, I was excited because I was like, cool. I haven't played a game like that in forever. It's always kind of cool to see things when you're shrunken down. I think it's smart that they kind of took after Mario Kart in a lot of ways in like using items and shooting people, stuff like that.
Power-ups and stuff like
The
that.
maps are interesting. I like the physics-based stuff. I like that you can knock over batteries and shit like that. And I think that can block moves when people shoot and stuff like that. So it kind of changes the race every time you play it.
Landscape.
I like the crew money, and you can buy new vehicles. It reminds me of a lot of racers in general in that regard.
Upgrade your old one.
Yeah. Overall, I think it was really cool. I'd like to play it some more. I don't know if it has multiplayer. I'm pretty sure it has to. It's a racing
I think
game.
it has local. I don't think it has
I
online.
think it's local only as well.
Yeah, I didn't play multiplayer, so but overall, I thought it was really cool. What'd you think of it?
I liked it. Definitely more of a party game.
Yeah.
I do like that there's definitely a lot of inspiration from different types of racing games. Because there's the time trial mode, there's the just normal racing, there's the Mario Kart mode.
Which I like that there is that variance in gameplay modes because it keeps the game fresh feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the elimination mode where every time you go around the last place.
Yeah, it does. It does take a lot from a lot of racing type games, like from multiple different types.
Purchasable, upgrades and, cosmetics and even power-ups and stuff. I thought is a nice addition to it.
The tire powers I thought were really
Yeah.
neat. Did you ever play with any of those?
No.
Yeah,
No,
you.
I didn't have enough money to buy the one I wanted. but-
Yeah, you put on new tires, and it gives you a power, and then you can use that power and it recharges. Like there's one that jumps, and there's one that's fucking.
Here's the thing that's really stupid is I didn't know you could upgrade your vehicles.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't. I
played the game
didn't
for
either.
hours,
I
and I couldn't even see that.
I bought the fucking truck,
Yeah.
and as my first one, and then I was like, I'm gonna save up to get the muscle car in that fucking bracket because that's obviously the better one. And then I went back with like 15 grand, and I was like, oh, I can just upgrade my fucking truck. Well, fuck that thing, and I just started upgrading the truck. But then later on in the later world tours, you need it's like Gran Turismo. You need a certain kind of vehicle.
You need to get to the new class.
Classes,
Yeah, which I think is neat. I actually bought the first car in the second class. That's about as far as I got. So, but yeah, I never upgraded a vehicle. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of embarrassing.
Well, and there's actually races where you need a vehicle, like the RV. You need that vehicle because
Which
it's just a race of RVs.
Reminds me of Gran Turismo because there's
Yeah.
races where you have to race a certain kind of vehicle.
Yeah.
And that's like I was saying, it really kind of pulls a little bit of inspiration from all over the place. And
What'd you guys think of the visual style?
it was neat. It did like, you brought it before. It reminds me of like Micro Machines and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, like I said before, very underused setting. I would like to see it more often.
Definitely.
I really liked how every level had 3 special things. It reminded me of the Mountain Dew cans from the old Rush games.
Oh yeah.
There's like there's 3 like spark plugs or some shit. There's a bronze one, a silver one, and a gold one. And I always see them
I
around.
saw them. I never got any.
Yeah, but like I can never tell how to get them, and then I realized tire power ups is how you fuck get them.
Yeah.
So
Which explains so much to me now because I saw so many things like up on elevated areas. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get that? There's no jump.
Yeah. And that's one of the things. It's like the Mach 5 from fucking Speed Racer. You
Yeah.
can jump and shields or something like that. There's one
like
that it's not even a power. It just makes you drift more. So like you're not
there's another
faster.
passive one
but-
where you, I think you just make more money.
Yeah.
So-
You bling tires or some
Yeah.
shit. It's like gold rimmed.
I'm gonna have to revisit it.
Yeah, it was. I thought those were really fucking neat. They brought another thing to the table to make the game, interesting, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, highly underused setting. I loved. There's like one that's like a bakery, which I thought was really cool. With big cheese graters and shit. One that's like a kid's room, like a oil paint shop, or like a auto parts shop, which was really neat. There's batteries and fucking engine block heads all over the place. The items to me were a little lackluster, but they got the job done. It's pretty much your standard rockets. Your fucking.
It's very standard.
Did you guys find the game difficult at all?
I did not.
Not
Yeah,
so much.
me
no.
neither. Very easy from what I'm only in the second tier or whatever, but yeah, the game is very easy, so it feels pretty casual. I'm hoping it gets a little more difficult just because when I play a racing game, I want it to be challenging.
If you're in the middle of the pack, it can get kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
That was the only times I actually had a problem was in the middle of the pack. But other than that, if you get out in front, it doesn't matter. You're just away.
Yeah. I don't know. I think as far as like revisiting it, I think I'm okay, to be honest. I mean, I did enjoy it, but it's more so a game, if it does have the local multiplayer, which I for life me can't remember right now. I think it'd be more of a game I'd want to sit down on the couch with a friend and like have a couple beers and
so it's more of a novelty to you.
yeah, it'd be the same as like, I don't play like Mario Party all the time, but if I
Yeah,
had friends over and we
definitely.
were drinking, it'd be a blast.
Good example.
So,
Just like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I love Mario Kart, but I don't play it by myself.
yeah.
I play it when the time comes. People are like, "Hey, you want to play Mario Kart?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, let's play that." This is the same thing. I do think I'm gonna play it some more though. I enjoy it. I like racing games. And I wanna fucking check out the upgrades. Fucking that's like a whole section of the game I wasn't looking into.
And the races are nice and quick, so it's almost like
Yeah.
a Call of Duty match. You can just jump in, do a couple races, and leave.
Yeah.
So it's not like an investment.
Not a whole lot of
like
investment
Gran
to it, for
Turismo
sure.
or anything like that would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, there's no fucking God, what are those races in Gran Turismo that can last like hours? Endurance races. Whew.
Yeah, like 100 lappers.
Yeah. Who would you suggest this game to? I think it's pretty obvious, but
Pretty much everyone, unless you hate driving a vehicle in games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's anybody who loves, I mean, even like a casual person, I would probably recommend it to.
Oh, definitely.
Because like we said, it's not that hard. It's just you can kind of come in, just explore a little bit, drive around, upgrade your car. I think there is a little bit of meat there that you can sink your teeth into. It didn't seem like just a bare bones kind of racing indie game.
yeah, it had a lot more to it than I thought it was going to have. And I would suggest this to anyone who likes racing games, for sure. If you like driving in any game ever, this is a fun, casual racer. But specifically, if you like Mario Kart, absolutely pick it up or try it out. It feels like the same vein in that regard. It does have a lot of elements from other racing games, but it does feel more like that kart racer to me. Yeah, any final thoughts on that?
No. Just a note. As of recording this, the Plus games aren't announced yet. The schedule's all weird because of the way Sony does their updates versus when the last day of this month hits, or it'll be last month so May 31st lands on a Tuesday. So they'll be announced probably between now and the time this releases.
Yeah. So once we know what those games are, we'll be talking about it and we'll be playing it this month. And hopefully you guys do the same. That's going to do it for this episode of Plus Club on Tasteless Gaming. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to check us out on Tumblr and Twitter, Tasteless Gaming. Check us out on Twitch, Sleep Division. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out our other episodes. We have a lot of them. And yeah, my name's Seth.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Chevy.
And until the next episode, which will be on Tuesday, have a good weekend, guys. And we'll see you guys later. Take it easy.